Welcome to another edition of Spotlight on Natural Resources. I'm Bill Wasner. With me, as always, is Duane Friend. Welcome, Duane.
Thank you, Bill.
Now, today's podcast is a little bit of a commercial for an upcoming session that you've got called the Midwest Compost School. And so tell me, what is that?
Well, first of all, this is something that's been going on annually since 1995. It's something that's been conducted between Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, and Illinois. And in 2015, it's going to be Illinois' turn. The school itself is a 3-day program. It's for new and experienced mid to large-scale composting operations. And what it's meant to do is to train people in the science and art of composting. We're going to have several extension specialists from different states that have been conducting this school for a number of years. We're also going to have some experienced composters that's going to talk about things like composting basics, regulations, permitting, compost quality and testing, and another vital aspect of all of this is marketing.
So when you say mid to large scale composting, we're not talking about a typical backyard composter. We're talking about communities and things like that?
Yes, we're looking at municipalities, we're looking at on-farm composting operations, any waste management facilities that may be doing composting, anyone that's looking at large amounts of compost, maybe using mechanical means for turning the compost, or if someone is getting into a potential retail composting operation, or existing compost operators that may have some employees that need a little bit more knowledge in composting, this would be a really good opportunity for people to learn more about it.
That's really neat. How many large-scale or mid-scale composters would you expect to be in, for example, Illinois?
Well, in Illinois, in terms of what's listed on the IEPA website, there's about 45 to 50 accredited composting operations in the state.
So there's certainly room to increase that.
Oh, absolutely. And we're always getting questions in the office about composting, not only the backyard composting, but then again the mid to large scale composting operations.
You mentioned certified. So is there a certificate involved with the program?
Once we get done with the school, at the end of the 3rd day, we will have a test that people can take if they want to. And at the end of that, if they pass the test, they will get a certificate of completion for attending the school. And hopefully, if that's something that they need to take back to their employer or something like that, that will be something that worthwhile for them to take home with them.
And I know you just touched on some of the things that were going to be covered, but a little more detail in what topics will be covered?
All right. Some of the topics we're going to cover includes a basic introduction to the composting process, matching feedstocks and technology to end uses, recipe development, regulation and permitting, which a lot of people are interested in knowing about, compost quality evaluation, compost marketing, monitoring equipment, troubleshooting, managing food scraps. That's another area that we're going to have quite a bit of information on, how to use the compost, facility design, and then one of the other things we're going to talk about is differentiating between aerobic composting, which is what we're going to be dealing with, and other types of organic matter decomposition.
Nice. So what is the cost to attend the school?
The cost for the school is $395 per person. That's up until May 2nd. After May 2nd, registration is $450 per person. And we have a 30-person limit to registration. So if someone is interested, they need to register as early as possible. And we haven't mentioned yet where this is going to take place at, but it's going to be held we have a block of rooms set up at the Holiday Inn Express in Lake Zurich in Lake County, Illinois. That address is 197 South Rand Road. We're also going to be spending some time for the classroom session in the Wakanda Township Hall. And for our outdoor session, that's another part active part of this school is we are going to have some hands-on work that the registrants are going to do, and that's going to be at Midwest Organics Recycling, which is also nearby there in Lake County.
Very nice. How do they register? Where do they have to go?
They can. Now, this is going to be a long website address, but it's at extension.illinois.edu/go/Midwest Compost.
Very good. Well, for another edition of Spotlight on Natural Resources, this has been Bill Wasner and Duane Friend.